Live on Swift 98, SVI Media, and the SVI Sports Network. This is Star Valley High School Sports and the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off.
The final game of the 4A West Region basketball tournament held at Green River High School, and it's the Boys Region Championship as the two rivals go at it between the Star Valley Braves and the Cody Broncs. Duke Dance and Dal Erickson here with you on the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. Dal, a highly anticipated game, should be a good one. Braves and Broncs split their two games this season.
Yes, Star Valley won in Afton, the Broncs won in Jackson. That was an overtime contest. So now you got a neutral game, otherwise known as the rubber match. Who's going to win it? Who's going to take the top seed into next week's state tournament?
Both teams have already secured a trip to that state tournament next weekend in Casper. But again, the tournament champion gets the 1 seed out of the West heading into that bracket next weekend. So a big game and a lot on the line for this one between the Braves and the Broncs. Coming up, we'll have your rivalry, records watch, keys to the game. We'll take a break here and come back with the Crimson Corner and the Roundup. It's all part of the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off. Braves and Broncs for the title in the 4A West on the SVI Sports Network.
I'm Dr. Mark Johnson from Riverside Dental. This has been another milestone year for us. To accommodate our growing practice and our growing community, we've recently brought on Dr. Jorgensen. His addition to our team has allowed us to expand our hours to include Fridays, making us more available than ever before. Here at Riverside, we provide a full range of dental services, including dental implants, wisdom teeth removal, same-day crowns, root canals, and pediatric dentistry. Come join our Riverside family as we help you on your journey to a healthier smile.
Vail Valley Construction is your local source in Star Valley for quality asphalt paving. Whether it's residential or commercial driveway or parking, Vail Valley will have it done with great service at a great price. To get started, visit availvalley.com.
Plan your next vacation to scenic Star Valley, Wyoming with a luxurious stay at Kodiak Mountain Resort. Enjoy your own comfortable cabin with a soaking tub and top amenities. A hot complimentary breakfast is always included. Book your stay at KodiakMountainResort.com.
I think being in a small town, you just really care and you take more pride in the work that you do because you're working with your neighbors. These are people that you see out in the community. You know, you see them at kids sporting events and parent-teacher conferences and the grocery store. You know, these are our neighbors.
One of the reasons that people also come back to us is they trust us because we are friends, we are family. And so I think there's a lot of trust in the community.
It's almost game time. This is the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off on the SVI Sports Network.
4A West Boys Region Championship game between Star Valley and Cody. Braves and Broncs for the third time this season, trying to decide who wins in the rubber match, as it is the third game of the season, splitting those two games before this one for the region title. It's the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off online at GoFirstBank.com. Now let's take a look at this Crimson Corner presented by the University of Wyoming.
Well, the Lady Braves won on Thursday 49-25 versus Riverton. They defeated Rock Springs in the semifinals 41-31, and they came up, they just barely lost to the Cody Phillies in the championship, but the Lady Braves will be the number 2 seed out of the West at next week's state tournament. The Braves defeated Kelly Walsh 69-59 in overtime. Then they defeated Riverton last night 62-44. That gets them here in this championship game where they're taking on the Jackson Broncs. Indoor state indoor track at Gillette. Some champions already. Valerie Yurok won the 400. Hobby Wetzel won the 3200. Jace Burton was second. Kale Klinger winning the high jump. And just a reminder, spring sports starts on Monday. That's soccer and outdoor track. That's a look at your Crimson Corner, brought to you by the University of Wyoming.
Uncover the reason behind UW excellence and explore what makes the University of Wyoming so great. Visit uwyo.edu to learn more. That is uwyo.edu to learn more. Again, Jackson Star Valley will go at it with about 6.5 minutes away from tip-off time. Let's take a look at the roundup and the boys' schedule presented by Sunrise Engineering.
Well, we told you about yesterday's score between Star Valley and Riverton. Jackson defeated Rock Springs 61-51. Evanston beat Kelly Walsh, eliminating them 51-39. Cody eliminated Green River 54-51. Games today. Here you got the Braves and Broncs, Evanston and Rock Springs, Riverton and Cody. Riverton defeated Cody, eliminating them. So you've got Evanston and Riverton playing for third place. Over in the East, Sorry, it's slipping away from me here. Over in the East, Central defeated Natrona. Sheridan fell to Laramie. East over Campbell County. Thunder Basin over South. Games today, Central taking on Laramie, East taking on Sheridan, and Natrona facing Thunder Basin. That's a look at your roundup from Sunrise Engineering.
Creating solutions that work and relationships that last. Visit sunrise-eng.com. That is sunrise-eng.com. Tip-off in less than 6 minutes. Star Valley and Jackson back after this on the SVI Sports Network.
I'm Sarah Malik. I've been a phlebotomist at Star Valley Health for 6 years. The lab serves the Alpine Clinic down to Bridger Valley, including the Thane and Cokefield clinics. As a small town community hospital, it really is your friends and neighbors who will be there to take care of you. That's my favorite part about working at the hospital and being a patient there myself, is the professional but community feel. To learn more about the services that we provide, you can visit starvalleyhealth.org.
Down at the creek, Swift Creek Trading, that is.
It's not about selling hats, boots, and jeans.
It's about giving back to our Valley's youth and keeping our heritage and traditions alive.
When you shop at Swift Creek Trading, you help us sustain agriculture.
You help us perform.
You help us compete. You help us brand our own businesses.
So come on down to the creek.
Swift Creek Trading, that is.
Where your purchase supports us.
Where your purchase supports us.
The countdown to tip-off is made possible by First Bank of Wyoming, your home for totally free personal and business checking. Visit gofirstbank.com.
Coach Matt Shumway, in his first year as head coach for the Braves, has his team in the region championship game against the rival, the Jackson Bronx. It's all part of the First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off online at gofirstbank.com. Now this is the rivalry between these two schools. Let's recap it with the help of Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine.
Well, there's a lot of history between these two teams in terms of how many times they played. My research goes back to 1951. Of course, they played before that. That's just as far back as I've gone. Since that time, Star Valley leads the series 124-38. The series on a neutral court, a bit closer. The Braves lead it, but it's 15-12. That's a look at your rivalry. Brought to you by Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine.
Bringing Earth resources to life. Visit Simplot.com. That is Simplot.com. And now the Records Watch with the Bank of Jackson Hole.
Well, you add up all those numbers, Duke, and this is the 163rd meeting since 1951. That's a bit different than the 30th meeting we just saw on the girls' side of things. Teams have split the last 4 meetings. Prior to that, the Braves had won 8 straight. That's a look at your Records Watch, presented by the Bank of Jackson Hole.
Invested in our community. Local banking means local investments. Visit bankofjacksonhole.com. And the keys for the Braves here in our First Bank of Wyoming countdown to tip-off.
Key number 1, they need to attack the rim. They can't be intimidated by these shot blockers, especially Andrew Hanna of this Jackson team. They need to smother the guards. They can't allow the Jackson guards to launch 37 threes like they did in Jackson, because they'll make their share. Key number 3, they need to get those offensive rebounds. Again, that's going to be hard to do with Hannah, Mason Borchert, and Gavin Keeley down there, and they need to avoid foul trouble while they do it. I'm looking specifically at Simon Gaskell, but the Braves starters need to avoid foul trouble. That's a look at the keys to the game for me.
And speaking of the starters, let's meet them and the full varsity roster for Star Valley, presented in our broadcast with the help of Mountain Star Products.
Let's meet today's players with the help of Mountain Star Products. Mountain Star Products, excavation, road building, gravel, sand, and more.
PJ Horsley, Sr., son of Jason and Stacy, Afton.
Cash Lancaster, Sr., son of Aaron and Anna Lancaster, Smoot, Wyoming.
Max Jensen, Sr., son of Deanna and Wade Jensen, Afton.
Simon Gaskell, I'm a senior, son of Amy and David Gaskell, Afton.
Zane Hedges, Jr., son of Logan Cressa Hedges, the Smoot, Wyoming.
Prescott Viegel, son of Micah and Melissa Viegel, Jr., Auburn, Wyoming.
Smith McClure, Jr., son of Brian and Sarah McClure, Smoot, Wyoming.
Dayton Schwab, Jr., son of Dana Marie Schwab, Afton.
Bryson Neild, Jr., son of David and Jennifer McGee and Justin Neild, Afton.
My name's Cooper Big Country Lawson. I'm a junior, son of Heath and Heidi Lawson, Afton.
Cooper Lancaster, sophomore, son of Aaron and Anna Lancaster, South Smoot, Wyoming.
My name's Dylan Shumway. I'm a sophomore, son of Matt and Emily Shumway, Osmond, Wyoming.
Mountain Star Products with the varsity roster as the starting five being announced here. First for the designated visiting team, the Jackson Bronx. Number 1, a senior, is Seb Brunner, averaging 15 points per game coming into the weekend. A.J. Fowler wearing number 5. Also wearing number 21 is Andrew Hanna, averaging 15 down low. Number 23, Mason Borchard. And finally, number 24, that is Gavin Keelan. Head coach Matt Elliott in his first year as head coach of the Jackson Bronx program, coming into this tournament weekend, scoring 54 points per game. That's 12th in the 4A class, while allowing 54.9 points per game, 11th in 4A. And that's your visiting Jackson Bronx in the Road Blacks today. And now the starting five for the designated home team. That's the Star Valley Braves.
Gonna go big man first. Senior wearing number 35, 6'5", is Simon Gaskell. Wearing number 24, the Braves' leading scorer, that's Max Jensen. Another senior. Sophomore, 6'3", wearing number 20, that's Cooper Lancaster. Cooper, the hero of Thursday's game. 6' senior wearing number 3, that's his older brother, Cash Lancaster. He's a senior. And rounding out the starting five for the Star Valley Braves, a senior wearing number 2, that's PJ Horsley. The Braves coached by Matt Shumway, assisted by Dave Moore, Aaron Lancaster, and Ben Hale.
Star Valley entered the tournament averaging 62 points per game, 5th in the 4A class, allowing 53 points per game, 8th in the 4A class. Star Valley, of course, one overtime loss away from going perfect this year in the 4A Southwest schedule. That overtime loss against the Jackson Bronx in Jackson. So Simon Gaskell and Mason Borchard will go up for the opening tip-off. Braves in white, Bronx in black. Round 3 of the Snake River Shootout on the 23-24 season, this time for the region crown out of the West. And the opening tip won by the Gaskell, and it's Star Valley basketball.
Should be a good one.
Cash Lancaster in the front court for the Braves. He'll call the play as the Jackson crowd calls defense early on in the game on the opening possession. Cash passes on the 3, dumps it up top to Horsley. Works it around, shake and bake, down the lane, down the post, can't get to the rim, turns and fires back outside to Jensen. Jensen, he wants to try. Below the elbow, pulls up the jumper, and it's a swish for Max. 2-zip Braves on the opening drive.
Max showing off that quick first step.
Star Valley in a half-court trap right out of the gate. Jackson breaks it. Fowler bounces down left side, turn around for Hanna, drives, and under the rim, reverse layup is in.
Well, Andrew Hanna, he's been playing varsity starter since he's a sophomore. He's got a lot of minutes under his belt.
2-2 tied early. Cash, right side wing, dumps it to Horsley. Goes to Gaskell, one-on-one against Hanna. Fade away in the paint, short, no good. Hanna has the rebound, Jackson basketball. Seb Brunner works it across the timeline to Fowler. Directs his offense around. Signals Borchard over to the right, hands off to him. He'll hand off to Hanna. Brunner on the elbow, lobs it down to a dunk to Mason Borchard. 4-2 Bronx off the alley-oop.
That's pretty.
Braves need an answer. Down by 2. Cooper, top of the court, goes right side to Cash, deep on the wing. has a screen, takes the three. No. Loose ball rebound, sails out of bounds, untouched. Jackson basketball. Here's a look at the alley-oop for the Bronx on the other end.
Here's the thing. It's a psychological thing, too, when you give up a dunk like this. It's 4-2. If that would have been a jumper, nobody's making any noise.
Three on the other end. Borchard hits the triple on the left side wing. And a quick timeout by Matt Shumway as the Bronx come out hot. They lead at 7-2 early. Back at 30 on SVI.
Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine is committed to building safety at the mine and in the community. Recently, Simplot was awarded the Sentinels of Safety Award from the National Mining Association, while safety manager Wampa Roberts was named the Distinguished Safety Professional of the Year. Smoky Canyon Mine's rescue team consistently wins the Simplot Rescue Team competition. Simplot also dedicates resources for their annual Safety Day with area 5th grades. Simplot, bringing safety home.
On the SVI Sports Network, this is Braves basketball with Duke Dance and Dal Erickson.
After the Star Valley timeout, Braves down 7-2. Jackson hit a three. They had the big alley-oop dunk as well. It is Star Valley basketball in the early going still. Cash finds a seam, dumps it to Gaskell. He goes up strong, but too strong. Missed the shot, rebounded Keelan on the backside. Keelan across the half-court line. He'll set up the Bronc offense. Flick right. Here's Fowler. Takes the three. No good. Fight for the rebound. Hanna has it. Spins. Dumps it to Keelan. Lost the ball in the lane. Out of bounds. Stays with Jackson. They'll say off of Horsley. Bronc basketball.
Braves are going to have to battle on the boards. Not just Simon, but Cooper Lancaster. Everybody's going to have to battle.
Borchert lobs up to Brunner. Top of the key. He'll take the three on the inbound. Missed it. Rebounded by Cooper. Star Valley basketball. Still a 5-point game. Cooper on the run to Jensen. Right side wing. Bounces to Cash in the corner. Jabs left. Spins. Dribbles to the elbow. Now the left post. Bounces to PJ. He drives to the lane. Sidesteps and goes in. And Horsley, a nice move in the paint.
What I like about that, Duke, is it seemed like Jackson wasn't really respecting PJ's drive, so he just took it all the way in and finished.
Here's Hanna, drives the angle off the square and in. Looked like Jackson was out of position on some wild passes, but Hanna well in control as Cooper drives the other end. He reverses underneath the scoop shot, no good. Hanna, another rebound for Jackson. He's got a lot early on in the game.
Already three.
Here's Hanna down the post, kicks it out. Borchard takes the three, rimmed out, no good, rebounded by Gaskell. Star Valley basketball, 9-4 on the scoreboard, a 5-point Jackson lead. Cash splits the D, lets the defense fly by and travels. Couldn't quite stop his pivot foot when he tried the hops and the stop, and he couldn't. Trap turns it over.
Here's that last sequence. Okay, he stops, and that pivot foot drags about an inch and a half, and the referee calls the travel.
4:38 to play in the first period. Bronx lead by 5, 9-4. Here's a pass down to Hanna, who's fouled by Jensen. Shot no good, and Andrew Hanna to the Riverside Dental free throw line.
First personal on Max. First foul of the game. Played almost 4 minutes, three and a half anyway. Hanna to the line for the first time today, and he is a 42% free throw shooter. First one's good.
Extends the lead to 6, 10-4. Jackson on top with one more to come for Andrew Hanna. Looks it down and scores, makes it 11-4. One foul called in the game so far. It's been given to Star Valley just barely. Max Jensen, as you said, on the first one. Cash Lancaster goes back to Jensen, left side wing. Sets a screen, now Gaskell screens. Jensen drives to the rim and scores on the right post off a double high screen.
Jensen with all 4 Star Valley points.
4 of the 6,
excuse me.
11-6. Jackson around the outside, back down to Hanna. Double team, now triple team, lost it out of bounds and knocked out off of Star Valley. It's going to stay with Jackson.
I say you don't need to foul when he's that deep. Max picked up a whistle on the last sequence, and he just got right into the chest of Hanna. And yeah, you want to do that when he's in the paint, but he was kind of behind the backboard. You got to be aware of where you're at.
Shumway and McClure check in. McClure had a great game yesterday. He's had a good tournament. Ball moving around the outside for Jackson. Deep three. Brunner, front rim, no good. Fight for the rebound. Tip to Hanna. Drives the lane. Lost the shot, but he will be fouled on the floor.
Jensen going to be whistled for that one. And that's his second.
Early subs here for Coach Shumway with 3:49 remaining in the first And it looks like Schwab will sub in. Jensen comes out.
Only 2 fouls in the game, and Max Jensen has them both.
Hannah collects the inbound pass. Over to Brunner. Seb almost had it poked away. Bounces down low, but stolen away by McClure. Quick steal for Smith off the bench. Works left side Shumway. Clock down to 3:34 to go in the first period. Cooper Lancaster spins in the lane. Turns. Spins again. Back to the rim and too strong, no good. Another Hannah rebound.
Someone's got to put a body on him. He's already got 5.
Hannah tries the three-quarter court pass, and it's stolen away easily by Cooper Lancaster. Star Valley has the ball back the other way. Not a good pass for Jackson. 11-6 still on the scoreboard. Bronx with the lead. Star Valley with the basketball. 3:10 to play in the first period. 2 team fouls on the Braves, none on the Bronx. Schwab crosses over top of the key, steps back. Calls a new set. Works at left side Shumway. Deep on the wing. Up top to Cooper. Right side Schwab. Defense is on him. Has a screen. Takes the 3. No good. Rebounded by Brunner. Seb on the run. Out in front. Able to find Borchard. Back to Seb. He'll run the half court. 2:46 to play in the opening period. Bronx still leading at 11-6. Pitch and catch around the outside. Keelan left to Brunner. Passes on the 3. He did get Schwab up in the air, and Schwab comes down with the foul.
First personal on Schwab. 13th foul on the Braves. 2:37 to go in the quarter. Jackson has not been whistled for a team foul as of yet.
Seb will inbound for the Bronx. Looking, goes into the lane. Borchard shot fake, but can't get it up. Now clears it back outside. Here's Keelan. Drives angle. Kick out. Fowler. Open 3. No good. Rebounded by Gaskell. Braves basketball. 2:25 to play in the second. Star Valley on the run. Schwab on the right side wing. Hands off to Cooper. Screen set. Feet threes away. Short. Gaskell had the rebound, but it was stolen away by Hannah. And saved it to Keelan. Jackson basketball. Still 11-6. 2:10 to go in the first period. And a 3 is made from the outside by the Bronx. Borchard the triple, now 13-6.
That's his second triple of the quarter. He's got 8 points.
Cooper goes to Shumway. He'll miss a 3. Rebounded loose, but picked up by Jackson. Star Valley cold from the outside so far in the game.
They were hot last night. That has not carried over.
1 minute to go in the first period. 1:40 rather to go in the first period, as Jackson works around the outside perimeter.
Of course, one of Star Valley's best shooters is on the bench with 2 fouls.
There's a turnaround jumper from the free throw line missed by Borchard. Sails out of bounds untouched, and that will be Star Valley basketball inbounding baseline.
Zane Hedges will check in, replacing Simon Gaskell.
Cooper Lancaster inbounds backcourt to Schwab. No backcourt pressure put on by the Bronx. And Star Valley being held to 6 points so far in the first period, trail at 13-6. Hedges on the left elbow, spins down the post and kicks it back out to Cooper. He's down the elbow now, he'll spin, go up for the shot, contested, no good. Fight for the rebound, loose, and Hannah has another one. Jackson basketball after Andrew pulls in another board. 1:03 to play in the first.
Hannah with 7 first quarter rebounds.
Brunner lost the ball, but lost it to Hannah, who collects and scores. A big first period for Andrew. It's now 13-6. Now a deep 3, another miss for the Braves. Rebound is up for grabs. Now it's on the court. Star Valley lost it out of bounds. Going to be Jackson basketball.
Yeah, that's got to change. You cannot give up that many rebounds to a single. I don't care if he is 6'6".
Coach Elliott sends in Jack Barazay off the bench. He'll sub in for Fowler. It's Jackson basketball with a 15-6 lead.
Yeah, Andrew Hannah's flirting with a double-double in the quarter.
Seb Brunner uncontested across the half-court line. 40 seconds remains in the first. Jackson with the ball and the lead. Works it right side. Barazay, no shot. Back to Brunner. Takes it left to Keelan. He'll fire the 3. No good. Another Andrew Hannah rebound. Put the ball down low. Gets tied up and clears it back outside. Borchard, he pulls up the jumper on the drive. No good. Rebound of Barazay, and he's fouled on the way back up. Shot no good. Jack Barazay to the Riverside Dental free throw line.
Braves are getting just absolutely dominated on the glass. It's 12-3. That's on Zane Hedges. 14 fouls on the Braves, none on the Bronx.
2 shots for Barazay with 15 seconds on the clock, and he misses the first. Great start for Jackson. Not so for Star Valley. They trail at 15-6 to the Braves.
Well, started by 0 for 5 from 3. They were so hot last night, but as I said, that is not carried over.
Berzay hits the second free throw attempt. Makes it 16-6, and the Bronx have a 10-point lead at the end of 1. Clock rolling down to 10 as Cash sets up left side. Now down to 7. 6. Hedges drives, shot fake, puts it up at the buzzer, blocked though by Hannah. Hedges does get the ball, but can't put up the shot before the buzzer sounds. And a big first period to start the region championship for Jackson. They lead the Braves 16-6 on the SBI Sports Network.
At the University of Wyoming, ideas come to life. It's where the spirit of innovation and boundless curiosity fuel our hunger for knowledge. It's where the past meets the present and our students shape a brighter future.
I'm a student athlete.
I'm a musician.
I'm a mentor.
And I'm a cowboy.
The world needs more cowboys.
Whether it's staying in touch with family, entertaining the kids, or connecting with your favorite sports team, Silver Star helps unlock the moments you live for. Connect to what matters most without lag, buffering, or dropped connections. Visit silverstar.com and discover frustration-free Wi-Fi from Silver Star today.
Your leader for live coverage of Star Valley High School sports. This is the SBI Sports Network.
Start of the second period. That was about as good of a start for Jackson as you could have, and they lead the Braves here 16-6.
Well, the rebounding numbers to me is what jumps off the page. You don't see Star Valley generally get dominated on the glass like that, but Andrew Hanna, he's 8-8 in the first quarter.
Jackson basketball to open up this second period with a 10-point lead in the 4A West Region Championship. Feed it down to Hanna, poked away by Gaskell, recollected by Borchard, who's fouled on the floor.
Foul on Cash Lancaster. It's going to sound like a homer here, Duke, but no foul has been called on the Bronx yet in this ball game. First foul of the quarter for the Braves, first on Cash Lancaster.
Lob up top to Brunner, quickly back to Hanna, spin, shoot, and rimmed out, no good. Rebounded by McClure. Smith wants to run with the basketball. Goes to Schwab, quickly to Shumway, fakes a three, now Cash in the corner, faked a three, drives in baseline, jumpers up, no good. Andrew with another rebound. A lot of one-and-dones for the Braves. They haven't hit shots, and they haven't been able to rebound on the miss.
That's exactly right.
Here's Brunner. Drive, kick out. Keelan works down to the post, puts up a tough shot, blocked by Gaskell into the hands of McClure. Numbers for the Braves. And now the defense catches up as Gaskell goes right side. Cash fakes on the three, drives in, dishes out left side. Shumway takes the left corner. Good! Oh, and the Braves needed that one. And Shumway delivers with a Western Horn Steakhouse triple.
Well, and the Braves were 0 for 5 from 3. That's a first made triple. Your two best shooters are Max Jensen and Dylan Shumway, and Max is still on the bench.
16-9, Berzay on the low block, kick out. Fake on the three, Borchard drives in mid-range, no good. Gaskell has the rebound. Chance here for the Braves as they're now down by 7 to make this a two-possession game. Cash, nice pass to McClure, lost the ball, got away with a travel, kicks it back outside, tipped out of bounds off of Jackson. They say it was not a travel because he didn't have possession of the ball.
They see the officials saying he was bobbling the ball, which saved him a bit. Here's that last sequence, a block. Keelan hits the turf. Berzay has a seat. And I did not see who came in for the Bronx.
Fowler,
thank you.
Schwab will will inbound for Star Valley. Goes to Cash, who goes to Shumway. He'll run the point. Right side, Schwab. Up top, McClure. Braves down by 7, 6:17 to go in the second. Shumway works down the left post to the rim and missed the shot in the layup. It was contested, but touched out of bounds off of Andrew Hanna. And the officials will come in and confer.
One official said it's Star Valley ball. The other official coming in said it's Jackson ball. And they will change their mind and give it to the Bronx.
So Jackson will have it with a 7-point lead. 6:07 to go in this second period. Brunner runs point for Jackson. Front court, Cash is on him defensively. Fakes right, back left, passed on a 3, Hannah top of the key. Bounces down the left side post to Borcher. Turnaround jumper, no good. Ball loose and picked up by McClure, and there's going to be a foul on Fowler as he went over the top on the rebound attempt. Stops the clock at 5:48 to go. Here's that last, that's the foul that we just saw on Fowler, and it's still 16-9.
First team on the Bronx. First foul had been called so far in this game. First personal on Fowler, excuse me.
Schwab passes left, Shumway. Now Cash on the wing, left side, up top to McClure. Fakes right, back left, goes to Cash. He'll fake left. Big fake, got into the lane, but can't get up the shot. Now he goes back to the paint. Can't get to the rim. Gaskell mid-range jumper is a good one. Braves have pulled to within 5.
That was a really good job. Cash actually drew Hannah out of the paint and reversed back. Then they doubled down on him, and he found a wide-open Gaskell for the short jumper.
Star Valley not panicking after that big first period by Jackson. They've held Jackson scoreless so far here in the second as Brunner gets into the left side post, pivots around, no shot, still pivoting, in trouble. Now works it left side. Here's Hannah down low on the block. He gets tied up by Simon Gaskell. Arrow favors the Braves.
Great play there by Simon. Here's that last sequence. He does find Hannah, and Hannah really had nowhere to go, and Simon ties him up. It's a great play from Gaskell. Here's the previous play. Lancaster to Gaskell for the jumper.
Schwab on the block, back up to Cooper. Still a 5-point Star Valley lead. Works it right side. Now Shumway. Hands off to PJ, back to Cooper. Works it over to Shumway. Steps back, corner 3, off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Brunner. Going to be Jackson basketball. Bronx back the other way.
So Duke, the Bronx have not scored in this second quarter.
They have not.
4 minutes.
They had that hot first period as Brunner drives, dumps to Hannah, and he missed an open look, got a rebound and put it back in. Timeout taken by Coach Elliott. That's the first score of the game of the period for Jackson. They lead it 18-11 over Star Valley. Back in 60 on the SBI Sports Network.
Live coverage of Star Valley High School sports is provided by The Right Company. HTC Siding and Gutters, no job too big or too small. Red Tail Therapy, strength for everyone. Call Ready Mix, located north of Afton. Miles Beverage, proud to sponsor Star Valley sports. Quality Quick Lube, where quality comes quick. And by Star Valley Glass and Lock, automotive, residential, and commercial glass.
The SVI Sports Network returns now with more live coverage of Star Valley High School sports.
Back at it here at Green River High School. The Braves with the basketball coming out of the timeout from the Jackson Bronx, trailing 18-11. Here's a crossover for PJ Horsley. Terminates. Bounce pass to Simon. Back out to PJ in the corner. Steps inside. 15-footer from the wing. That's no good. Up high for the rebound is going to be last touched by Gaskell. Hannah had a hand on it, but Gaskell knocks it out of his hands out of bounds. It'll be Jackson basketball.
Jackson with the basketball, working around the outside. 3:35 to go in the second period. Bronx with an 18-11 lead. Up top, Brunner takes the 3. Good, down the barrel. Jackson had been held scoreless through half the second period. Now they're dropping them all as the ball is passed half court, knocked out of bounds off of Brunner. Jackson leads by 10, 21-11.
First made 3 for Brunner. There's that last sequence. Fowler over to Seb. Seb all by himself. Max Jensen coming in with those 2 fouls. Coach Shumway saying we need some points.
Ball moving around the outside for the Braves. Jensen drives the post, spins to the rim. Good with the contact. Boom. And the and one for Max Jensen to the Riverside Dental free throw line.
I know this nickname's been taken by an NBA player, but we have to call Max the microwave because he's instant offense. Comes in off the bench and he does that and draws the and one. And the free throw is good. Max with 7 points and he's missed a good chunk of this half.
21-14. Star Valley down, but drive still in this game. Jackson with the ball on the other end, and they throw it away. Hannah got caught up on the outside, threw it between two teammates and out of bounds.
Jackson, they had one of those in the first quarter, but they've done pretty well taking care of the basketball with that fast break.
Star Valley around the outside. Here's a three from Schwab down the middle, off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Seb Brunner. Jackson basketball. Brunner runs over to the right side wing, and he's bumped and fouled by Jensen.
Oh, that's not where you want Max to pick up number 3. There's only been 7 fouls called in this game, and 3 of them are on Max Jensen, and only 2 total are on the Bronx. He has more fouls on him than the Bronx have as a team.
Max will come out. Shumway back in. Here's a pass to Hannah. Contested, good foul on Cooper. Andrew Hannah's having a great game in this championship, and he's to the line for the and one with a 9-point advantage.
It's great position, and he knows how to finish. Foul went against Cooper Lancaster. He's got 2. 13 foul on the Braves. Of course, this is on the shot. Hannah already 2 for 2. That one too strong.
Rebounded by Horsley. Star Valley basketball. Braves run the floor on the other end. Left side elbow. Back up top to Cash. 23-14. Jackson with the lead. Star Valley with the ball. Here's Cash. Drives the angle. Spins in the lane. Shot fake right back to his left. Kicked it back out. Cooper takes the 3 off the rim. No good. Braves have not been able to find the outside shot in this game. They were hitting them all over yesterday as Brunner pull-up 3 in transition is a swish. And the opposite for the Bronx. They lead at 26-14.
Bronx 4 of 10 from the arc. The Braves 1 of 9.
Cooper drives the post. Can't get to the rim. Back out PJ. No shot. Goes baseline. Under the rim. Shot fake. Bounces it back outside to Cash on the right wing. He'll fake the 3. Dribbles left. Into the lane. Spin. Pulls up a tough shot. No good. Out of bounds. No foul. And it's Jackson basketball. Hedges comes back in. Cooper comes out. Looks like McClure's in as well as Cash comes out. Hedges, Shumway, Horsley, McClure, and Gaskell on the floor right now for the Braves, down by 12. Brunner has a screen. Step back. Another 3 off the back rim. No good, but another rebound by Hannah. Clears it back outside to Borchert. Now right side. Goes to Hannah. On the low block. Double team. No shot. Throws it up and taken by Hedges. Hedges on the run. 1-on-2. Strong to the rim. No good, but he's fouled. McClure was there for the rebound and the putback, but the foul before that. And Hedges to the Riverside Dental free throw line.
Brunner and Hannah in hot pursuit, and Zane did his best. And this is probably about a best case scenario here. You can see the foul. Brunner gets him across the arm, his first. 3rd team foul on the Bronx, and Zane to the line to try and carve into this lead. It's in and out, no good. Only the 2nd free throw of the half for the Braves. So they haven't been there a lot. Zane will get one more. That one's good. So the score now 27-15 in favor of Jackson.
Bronx 26-15 as Brunner goes down the lane, dumps it to Hannah. He scores. Under a minute to go before halftime, and the Bronx continue to pour it on. They're now up 13, 28-15. 3 team fouls each. McClure drives the post, pivot, spins, kick out. Horsley, top of the key. Has a screen from Gaskell, steps back, no shot. Drives in, puts his shoulder down to the rim, blocked by Hannah. Loose ball, Brunner stepped out of bounds. It's going to be Star Valley basketball.
Here's that last sequence, PJ. There's a drive. Swatted by the Jackson defense.
Hedges inbounds to Shumway, back to Hedges. Clock rolls down to 30 seconds before halftime. Hedges on the low block, pulls up a shot, no good, contested. Gaskell flies in for the rebound, but draws the foul.
Simon's first personal. 14th foul on the Braves with 25.8 seconds to go. It's been a tough first half for the Star Valley Braves.
Brunner in the backcourt. Hedges with him as he comes across the half-court line. 19 seconds to go in the first half. Brunner will burn time, wanting to take the last shot before halftime. 10 seconds to go, and a whistle and
5
an
seconds.
offensive foul on Jackson.
It's a 5-second closely guarded. Here's a look at it on the propane replay. Second swipe, third swipe. Well, official calling it right there.
Star Valley with the ball, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Shumway hands it to Horsley, pulls up the three at the buzzer, no good. And that's the story of the first half for Star Valley. 28-15, Bronx with the lead heading into the locker room in the 4A West Region Championship game. Second half on the way after this with the Star Valley halftime show on the SBI Sports Network.
Treat yourself to a luxurious staycation with a cozy cabin getaway at Kodiak Mountain Resort in Afton. Get the locals discount by using promo code SVILOCAL. Every cabin has its own oversized soaking tub, big screen TV, fireplace, and includes free breakfast. Or upgrade to the cozy couples cabin with your own jetted jacuzzi tub. Find luxury right here with a staycation at Kodiak Mountain Resort. Use promo code SVILOCAL for the locals only discount.
My best friend just had a birthday party at the Fun Zone in Afton. It was so cool. We got to play basketball, ping pong, and foosball. We were able to bring our own Nerf guns and even watched a movie on a giant projector screen. For my next birthday, I want to have my party at the Fun Zone too. Mom said the Fun Zone will also work great for my sister's wedding reception in a few months and next summer's family reunion. For reservations, visit svfunzone.com.
B&H Auto in Afton has been serving the Star Valley community for over 10 years. With a qualified and trained staff, you can trust B&H Auto for brakes, maintenance, repairs, tires, and more. That's B&H Auto on the north end of Afton. Service you can ride on. It's sale time at Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home in Afton. Stop by the showroom located half a block south of the Elkhorn Arch and take advantage of carpet, pad, and labor for only $2.99 per square foot. LVP is also on sale with the product available for $2.99 per square foot. Battleson Brothers also has carpet remnants available. That's Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home, open in Afton, just south of the Arch.
Price, quality, service, Battleson Brothers Flooring.
This is Braves basketball and the Star Valley Health Halftime Show on the SVI Sports Network.
Great first half for the Jackson Bronx, not so much for the Star Valley Braves, and that the Star Valley Health Halftime Show. Bronx with the lead now up 28-15.
And the Bronx have they have done what they wanted to do. Whatever the coaches put together for their game plan, it is working very well here in this first half.
Let's take a look at that score by the numbers and the Battleson Brothers halftime battle stats.
Well, leading the way for the Bronx is Andrew Hanna. He has put on a show in this first half. 14 points, 11 rebounds in a half. He is on pace for a monster game if the Braves don't do something about it. 5 points for Seb Brunner. He hit a triple. They took one of those away, Duke, and made it a long two. So he's 1 of 4 from 3. Going down the line here, 1 point for Jack Barazay and 8 points for Mason Borchard. He's hit 2 of 3. As a team, the Bronx 3 of 10 from beyond the arc. That's 30%. 3 of 5 from the free throw line. But they're out rebounding the Braves by 10 on your screen, as you can see there, and Hanna doing most of that damage. The Braves got 7 points for Max Jensen, but Max missed most of the first half with foul trouble. The rest of the Braves have not been able to pick up the slack scoring-wise. 3 points for Dylan Shumway, 2 for P.J. Horsley, 2 for Simon Gaskell, 1 for Zane Hedges, and that's it for the Braves. 1 of 10 from the three-point line after shooting 50% last night against Riverton, 2 of 3 from the free throw line. So plenty to do for the Braves. The good news is you got 2 more quarters to do something about it, and they have overcome a double-digit deficit many times before over the course of this season. But, they got a lot of work to do. That's a look at your halftime battle stats.
Presented by Battleson Brothers Carpet One, Floor and Home. Advanced quality, price, and service. Battleson Brothers Flooring, located a block south of the Arch in Afton, with the Braves trailing the Bronx 28-15 in the 4A West Region Championship game on the boys bracket. Let's see if we can give away that couples combo today. First correct answer for our halftime trivia wins that couples combo. Chime in with the phone number 307-203-4637.
And our question today, where was the last neutral site game played between these two boys programs? 307-203-4637, the first correct answer will win a couples combo from Salt River Cinemas. That's part of Star Valley Station in Afton.
It's all part of the Star Valley Health halftime show. Braves trail 28-15 on the SBI Sports Network.
So my name is Jen Johnson, and I'm the head teller here at the bank. So I really enjoyed getting to know the people that work here. I feel like we're a really good team. I've made some friendships here. I feel like we're all really supportive of each other, and I feel valued as a team member, and those efforts are recognized and appreciated. When you call the Bank of Star Valley, you talk to one of us. You don't get a call center in another state. You don't get an automated system. It's one of us that are there to help you.
Don't you just love going to Caribou Ford in the winter?
It's right in the middle of Eastern Idaho Playground, over Fish Creek Summit. Just beautiful.
By the fishing hole.
Might as well stop for a little soak on the way home.
We're Caribou Ford with the famous warranty forever.
And we're still keeping it simple in Soda Springs.
Tucked away in majestic western Wyoming is Lincoln County School District Number 2. Our team provides excellent public education across 5 elementary schools, 1 middle school, and 3 high schools where our staff receive the support they need to educate effectively. Right now, LCSD2 has several employment opportunities for the upcoming school year and other anticipated teacher openings coming available in the next few weeks. Be part of a caring team with LCSD2. Visit lcsd2.org today to apply.
This is the Star Valley Health Halftime Show on the SVI Sports Network.
Back at Green River High School with live coverage on SVI of the 4A West Region Championship game in the boys bracket for the Braves and the Bronx. And it's Jackson with the advantage at the half by 13, 28-15 is your current score. Now let's see how Star Valley's done so far with those keys to the game.
Well, they need to attack the rim was key number 1, and I think we saw some of that. Here's the thing, you've got to attack the rim until it no longer makes sense. Getting swatted once or, this is my opinion, getting swatted once or twice is not enough. You've got to keep attacking. If you look at this first half, Duke, I mean, no inside fouls to speak of on the Bronx. Andrew Hanna with no fouls, Gavin Keeman no fouls, Borchert no fouls. That tells me the Braves did not attack the rim very well in that first half. Key number 2, they need to smother the guards. That was mainly for Fowler and Brunner because they can do quite well from outside. I think the Braves done okay there. Key number 3, get those offensive rebounds. The Braves have not gotten any rebounds in this first half, so a lot of work to do there. And finally, avoid fouls.
Any rebounds?
Well, I'm being general.
Oh, okay.
I'm generalizing.
All right. Just want to clarify. There have been some.
They've got 9, but they're getting out-rebounded by 10.5. That's not good. And then key number 4, avoid foul trouble. Obviously, Max picking up those 2 early ones and then a third one in the second. That greatly affected this game because of all the Braves trying to score. He was the one actually finding the bucket, and with him out of the lineup, the rest of the teams only managed 8 points. So a lot of work to do on those keys to the game. The good news, Duke, you got 2 more quarters to go, and you got a lot of things to work with here So we got a lot of opportunities here in the second half. But right now, the Broncs have controlled this game for the first 2 quarters. Let's look at your halftime's keys to the game.
And, Star Valley came into this game averaging 62 points per game on average, and they scored 15 in that first half while Jackson puts up 28. Let's see if we have a winner of that couples combo, courtesy of Star Valley Station.
And looking at our question for today, where was the last neutral site game played between these 2 schools? The answer is Lander. That was in 2014-2015 season. The Braves won that matchup in a pretty close one, 55-48. So if you were the first person to text in Lander to that text-in number, you have won yourself a prize. Duke, do we have a winner?
Got to be honest, that was not the answer I was expecting, and we do not have a winner. No one's saying Lander. You don't see
right. No popcorn today.
You don't see Jackson back in the 3A days, I guess, right? That's when that would have happened. So Jackson and Star Valley. Broncs lead it 28-15 as we put the wraps on the Star Valley Health halftime show. Advanced, local, and personalized. Online at starvalleyhealth.org. That is starvalleyhealth.org.
And I'll just say this too, Duke. It's not like the Braves didn't have shots. If you look at the number of shots, Jackson and Star Valley are pretty dang close. But the Braves haven't hit their shots. And I just realized I made another mistake on our trivia.
They actually met in the state tournament last year, so
my fault.
That's another one. All right, here's Jackson basketball. They go down low to Hannah right away. Great defense by Simon. Forced a tough shot. No good. Rebounded by Gaskell. Rebounded by Jensen. Gaskell on the defense. Star Valley basketball up and around the arc the other way. Here's a dribble drive. Jensen pull up. Banked it in off the pull-up jumper. Star Valley scores first, trying to build some momentum.
The team has struggled from shooting, but Max hasn't. He's 4 for 4.
28-17. Braves pull back to within 11. Dribble drive kick out. Here's Borchert. Jumper on the free throw line. No good. And the rebound, Gaskell tipped it to Cooper for the board. Cooper on the run, goes to Cash, takes a 3, got to get in there, and he does! Braves needed a hot start, and they got it. And a quick timeout by Coach Elliott. He doesn't like the 5-0 run for the Braves to start the half. Braves back to within 8, 28-20, back after 60 on SVI.
I'm Duke Dance, and when I take out the garbage, I bag it.
I'm David Kazare, and when I take out the trash, I bag it.
I'm Dal Erickson, and when I take out my trash, I bag it.
Star Valley Disposal appreciates all their customers, especially those that bag their garbage. Remember that even with just a little wind, loose trash can be sent flying all over the place. Visit starvalleydisposal.com.
After the Bronc timeout, Jackson basketball. Try to pass it on the baseline. Stolen by the Braves.
It's tipped by Jensen into the hands of Gaskell.
And a half-court pass to Cash. Drives but lost the ball. Taken right back by the Broncs.
Hannah comes up with the loose ball.
Keelan across the half-court line. Jackson still up by 8 with possession. Brunner, pull-up jumper on the elbow. Swished it in.
Man, that was quite a crossover from Sib Brunner. He's got 7.
Jensen across half-court now for Braves as the lead back to 10. Cooper works over to Horsley, drives the left post, ball is hip to the rim and scores. PJ the take, and he has 2.
4 points in the game for PJ.
Here's Keelan, he'll go in angled, no good, rebounded by Cooper. Contested shot, Cooper on the run. Goes right side to Jensen, pull up 3 in transition. Off the back iron, no good. Oh, that would have been huge. But it's still an 8-point Jackson lead with the rebound. No fouls called on either team here so far in the third period. 6 minutes remains in the third. Hannah back to the backboard, now spins, kicks out, 3 from Brunner. Off the rim, no good. Oh, hit the rim a second time and almost dropped, but rebounded by Gaskell. Star Valley goes to Jensen and dribbles off his foot and out of bounds, or was it touched by Jackson? They say no.
Oh, now
Jackson basketball.
Yeah. Berzay coming in for the Bronx.
Yeah, it looks like it's the right call. Yeah. Right off of Max's foot. So 30-22. Brunner has Cash on him as he comes across half court with a pass to Keelan. Hannah on the outside. Brunner left wing. Cash on him again. Screen set, but Cash stays with him. Loose ball picked back up by Brunner. Has another screen. Now drives. Lost the ball. Picked up, though, by Hannah, who scores with the foul.
Wow. Loose basketball. Almost a steal for the Braves. Instead, Hannah comes up with it, lays it in, and is fouled. That ball's up for grabs, but it bounces right up into the hands of Hannah. And really not even much of a foul, but oh, wow, that's foul number 4 on Max Jensen. I thought that was going to be on Gaskell. Been a rough day for Max. He's either scoring points or he's sitting on the bench.
Rebound or free throw no good. Rebound out of bounds, lost by Jackson. Star Valley will have it, down by 10 again, 32-22.
And who else is going to score? That's the question right now. The Braves have had guys step up all season long. Cooper Lancaster, Dylan Shumway, Simon. Those guys have got to do it now.
Horsley on the right elbow, bounces out to Cooper. He goes down the left post, pull-up jumper halfway down and rattles it in.
Cooper been 0 for 5 from the field. That's a big one.
And the ball poked out of bounds on the inbound play by Cash. Jackson tried to recollect it, and they lose it. Cash makes a huge play on the inbound, and Star Valley has it on their baseline. Shumway clears outside to Gaskell. Up top is Cash. Brunner's on him defensively. Clock rolls down to 4:53 to play in the third period. Outside is Horsley. Gets into the lane. Step back, no shot. Outside Cash. Shot fake on 3. Step back goes Horsley. Right wing 3. Shots away. Back rimmed it, no good. Rebounded by Hannah. Jackson basketball with 4:38 to play. Still an 8-point Jackson lead. Third period. Brunner down to Hannah. Double team to the paint. Can't go up and steps out of bounds. Or no, are they calling something on Shumway?
I don't know what they're calling. He keeps pointing to the line.
He's pointing to the line like he stepped out of bounds, but
the Braves didn't have possession. That's just kind of odd. Unless they're saying, I have no idea what that call is.
I think they're saying that Shumway got tied up while he was out of bounds.
Oh, okay.
And so they're going to say out of bounds on Shumway when he tied up the ball. So now they go to Hannah. One dribble shot blocked, but with foul. And Andrew Hannah, who's had a monster game, goes back to the Riverside Dental free throw line.
Foul number 3 on Cooper Lancaster. Actually, they're going to call that on Gaskell. That's his second. Hannah to the line where he's 2 of 4. Misses that one. On the season, Hannah a 42% free throw shooter, but he made his first 2 of the day. He's missed his last 3. That one's good, so he's 3 of 6 for the day.
33-24, Bronx with the lead. 4:18 to go in the third period. Cooper lost the ball, recollects. Horsley now up top to Cash, resetting the offense in the half court. 4 minutes, 8 seconds to play in the third period.
Berzay's a big guy, and he's out on Shumway trying to make sure Dylan doesn't get an open look.
Cash, top of the key, takes a deep 3, in and out, no good. Rebounded by Borchard. Cash double team, Borchard in trouble, able to outlet to Keelan. And now Berzay back to Borchard on the right. Hannah on the baseline. Back out up on top to Brunner. 9-point Jackson lead with the ball. Brunner drives, pulls up the jumper, no good. Hannah has the rebound, got Gaskell in the air, no good. But a rebound by the Bronx, put back again, no good. Another rebound for Berzay, clears it out, back to Borchard. Now down low to Hannah, who scores. 35-24, the lead back to 11 for Jackson.
Multiple offensive rebounds there for the Bronx. You just can't do that.
3:16 to go in the third period. Shumway on the outside. Berzay won't let him have any breathing room.
Well, they know he can get hot. He and Max Jensen both, and Jensen's on the bench.
Here's Cash spinning, double team, goes to Gaskell, mid-range jumper, too strong, no good, and an over-the-back call on Brunner. As Cash was boxing out, Brunner tried to climb over the top of him.
Here's that last sequence. Berzay digging it out. They find Hannah, who scores 19 and 13 for Andrew Hannah today. He has had a great game. Smith McClure comes in. He's had a good impact this tournament, and the Braves need him now.
Cooper goes up top to Cash. 3 minutes to go in the third. Cooper gets the ball back, takes the three, no good, off the mark, rebounded by Borchard. Jackson basketball, and there's going to be an offensive foul on Brunner. Shumway came up to put pressure onto the backcourt, and they'll say Brunner extended the arm and pushed off. Here's a look at it.
And I had it as the second. That's the third foul on Seb Brunner. Second team foul on Jackson. 2:50 to go in the third. Braves with an opportunity here to cut this to single digits. They need to capitalize on it.
Cash Lancaster will step back into the front court, call a new play. Clock rolls down to 2:38 to go in the third period. Braves lead at 35-24. Cash drives, trips, recollects the ball, and that'll be a travel call. Jackson will get it back.
I lost the handle.
Keelan inbounds to Hanna. Deep on the perimeter as Star Valley's in a full court press. Resulted in an offensive foul last time, but this time the Bronx break it. Barazay works it left side into the corner. Back to Barazay on the wing. Up top is Brunner. Quickly down to Hanna. One-on-one against Gaskell, and Gaskell fouls. And Hanna back to the free throw line. Clock stopped at 2:15 to go in the third period.
Well, you got to look at it this way. Hanna's killed the Braves early on with under the basket. At least now he's shooting free throws where he's at 50%.
Second attempt is too strong, no good for Andrew.
He's 3 of 7 from the line. Looking for point number 20 if he can make this one. Schwab coming in, Bryson Neild coming in.
They'll join McClure, Cooper, Lancaster, and Shumway on the floor as the free throw is good on the second attempt. 36-24. Braves trailing the Bronx.
You want this in single digits if you're Star Valley, preferably down in the 6 or 7 range.
McClure pull-up jumper in the paint and halfway down, but no good. The shooting woes continue for the Braves in this one as Keelan drives the post, right Euro step, and banks it off the glass in the lane.
First point of the night for Gavin Keelan, but it's a big one.
38-24, a 14-point Bronc advantage. Star Valley with the ball. Schwab, top of the key, has a screen. Can't get off the shot. Goes to Shumway. Has the shot. Missed the three. Rebounded by Hanna. Outlets to Borchard, and a foul on Shumway. That stops the clock at 1:35 to go in the third period.
Braves 2 of 16 from the arc today.
Shumway will sub out with his first personal.
And that's a 4th team foul, so Jackson can be aggressive here, maybe get to the line.
Clock sitting at 1:30 to go in the third period. Star Valley trailing by 14. Here's Brunner. Drives, scoops it up, no good. Loose ball rebound pulled in by Brunner. He'll get the board. Double team to the baseline, clears it out on top to Keelan.
Braves getting out rebounded 28-13 in this game.
Jackson still with the ball, 38-24 and the lead. Brunner back to Keelan. Free throw line, spins, can't get off the shot. Back out to Brunner. Clock at 1 minute. Barazay had the ball kicked. Out of bounds, stays with Jackson on their end. Still 38-24, 57 seconds to go before this third period expires. Inbound, Brunner, spin around jumper off the square, no good. Rebounded by Schwab. Dayton on the run across the half-court line. Works it left side to McClure. Smith to Cooper in the corner. 46 seconds to go in the third. Now right side, Hedges. Cooper up top. Drives the angle, nothing. Ball poked away loose and picked up by Borchard. Jackson on the steal. 33 seconds to play in the third. Bronx will slow down the tempo.
Braves look really out of sorts on that possession.
Borchard goes left side to Keelan, back to Borchard. They'll play pitch and catch with 22 seconds to play in the third period. Now Brunner, Schwab picks him up. Step back on the left side wing, down to 16, now 15 seconds. Right side to Barazay. 12, 11, Hedges on defense. Hands off to Keelan, and it goes into the backcourt. Untouched, that's the backcourt violation.
Well, one ref said it was tipped. The other one said no. They're going to confer, and I'll bet you this stays with the Bronx.
They are going to say that. Here's a look at, Cooper did get his hand on it there.
could argue that it was also touched by Keelan right there, but I would say that, yeah, that's probably Cooper was the last one to touch it.
6 seconds to go in the third. 38-24. Jackson with the ball and the lead. Officials timeout. And a Bronx subbed in and no one came out. So Bereзе will come out. Now there's 5 on the floor. Here's Fowler inbounding at half court. Clock down to 6 seconds. Gets it in, and a loose ball on the inbound, but tracked down by Jackson. Hannah has it, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, drives, shot at the buzzer, no good. And the rebound comes to Star Valley, but no time left. Heading into the fourth period now, Bronx still with the lead, up 38-24 in the 4A West Boys Championship game on the SBI Sports Network.
I'm Dr. Mark Johnson from Riverside Dental. This has been another milestone year for us. To accommodate our growing practice and our growing community, we've recently brought on Dr. Jorgensen. His addition to our team has allowed us to expand our hours to include Fridays, making us more available than ever before. Here at Riverside, we provide a full range of dental services, including dental implants, wisdom teeth removal, same-day crowns, root canals, and pediatric dentistry. Come join our Riverside family as we help you on your journey to a healthier smile.
Vail Valley Construction is your local source in Star Valley for quality asphalt paving. Whether it's residential or commercial driveway or parking, Vail Valley will have it done with great service at a great price. To get started, visit availvalley.com.
Plan your next vacation to scenic Star Valley, Wyoming with a luxurious stay at Kodiak Mountain Resort. Enjoy your own comfortable cabin with a soaking tub and top amenities. A hot complimentary breakfast is always included. Book your stay at KodiakMountainResort.com.
Your leader for live coverage of Star Valley High School sports. This is the SBI Sports Network.
Start of the Mountain Valley Mattress Company fourth period in the region championship game between Star Valley and Jackson. Rays with the ball, but trailing the Bronx by a score of 38-24. Gaskell in the lane, bullies his way to the rim, scores with the foul. Simon being aggressive and has a trip to the line for the and one.
Second basket of the day for Simon. It's the first personal on Andrew Hanna.
For live
First team foul in the Bronx, and Simon to the line.
The free throw is short, no good. Loose ball on the rebound, up for grabs. Hedges will elevate to get it. Clear to McClure, fakes the three, drives, dishes to Gaskell on the free throw line. Out to Hedges, extra pass to Cash. He'll go jumper on the line, no good. Hedges, another rebound though. He'll bounce it back out to Schwab, up to Cash again. No one there, so he has to drive the post. Back outside to Hedges. Wants to drive the left side post, clear out Schwab. Three on the way, off the rim, no good. Another Hedges rebound. He has 3 on this possession. Zane back out to Schwab.
Braves have got to get some points here.
7:12 to play in this fourth period.
And Jensen's still on the bench with those 4 fouls.
38-26. The Braves have not shot well in the game as Gaskell turns around and drains one just below the free throw line.
I guess you could argue
inbound play loose and knocked out by Hedges and off of Jackson. Hedges knocked it off of Brunner, who had it out of bounds.
Zane Hedges really playing hard right there, causing some things to happen.
Take a look at this replay as, Zane did a great job just tipping it on the knee of Brunner and out of bounds. And that forces a timeout from Coach Elliott. Momentum for the Braves. 7 to go in a 10-point game. We'll take a 30-second break on the SBI Sports Network.
I think being in a small town, you just really care and you take more pride in the work that you do because you're working with your neighbors. These are people that you see out in the community. You see them at kids sporting events and parent-teacher conferences and the grocery store. These are our neighbors.
One of the reasons that people also come back to us is they trust us because we are friends, we are family. And so I think there's a lot of trust in the community.
Live coverage of local high school sports continues now on the SBI Sports Network.
Big play from Zane Hedges. A lot of rebounds, heads-up play after the score. Gives Star Valley back the ball, down by 10.
And Duke, not just rebounds, offensive rebounds. And that led to another basket. And then forcing a turnover. Huge back-to-back plays for Zane Hedges.
He will be the one to trigger this in on the baseline. Lobs to McClure on the elbow. Jabs right, drives left. Can't get off the shot on the low block. Back out to Cash. Hands off to Schwab. Has a lane to the rim and scores on the right post drive.
And that'll be good for Dayton. He hadn't scored in the game. First basket for him.
Back to an 8-point difference. Star Valley still in it. 6:36 to go. Got it in just in time on the inbound. Pressure in the backcourt by Star Valley.
Wow.
And collision in the backcourt. No call. They let it play through. 6:25 to play in the game. Kick out left side, and around the arc come the Bronx.
Thought for sure that was going to be a block on Cash.
Borchard covered by McClure. Behind the back pass over to Keelan. He'll hesitate, drive, Gaskell in the air, and missed the shot. Rebounded by Hanna. He'll miss the putback, and McClure has the rebound for the Braves.
Wow, those were two great looks by the Bronx. Just couldn't capitalize.
Cash hands off to Schwab. Jumper on the elbow. Off the rim, no good. And a fight for the rebound. There'll be a push on Star Valley. I believe they get Hedges this time, and Jackson has the ball back.
It will be on Zane's second personal.
Live coverage.
Just the first team foul on the Braves. Just one team foul each, which could hurt the Braves if you look ahead a couple of minutes.
Full court press again by Star Valley against Jackson inbounding. They break the press, able to find Keelan. Clock down to 5:46 to go in the game. Still an 8-point Jackson lead, 38-30. We've seen this whole tournament lower scoring games than we've seen all season. A lot of defensive play and below average scoring. Here's Brunner. Jumper on the elbow. That one's in. 40-30 Jackson.
Brunner now with 9 points, 6 rebounds. Got him with 3 assists as well.
Cash drives, can't get to the rim. Goes underneath it on the baseline. Back out to the right side. Hedges now back to Cash. Fakes a 3. Drives the post. Can't get there. Kicks back to Schwab. Lost it but collects it. Still has it in the front court. Finds Smith. McClure. He wants to drive. Can't get to the rim. Kick out to Cash. Nothing. McClure sets a screen. Cash steps back. Doesn't take the 3. Back to McClure. Back to Cash. Now the 3 is in.
Wow.
What a great sequence. McClure right back to Cash. Sets the screen. And a Western Horn Steakhouse triple. Ball at the half-court line. Braves find Brunner. Breaks the press. Shoots the 3. No good. Gaskell has the rebound. Star Valley basketball down by 7. This is the closest they've been since earlier in the third period. Now Hedges has the ball. Left side elbow. Braves trying to make this a 2-possession game. 4:33 to go. Cash deep in the front court. Works right side post. Can't get to the rim. Pivots. Kick out. McClure drives left. Kick out to Gaskell. On the baseline. Up top again to McClure. 4:18 to go in the game. Cash drives to right. Up against Keelan. Missed the shot. Rebound fought for. Loose. And Fowler has it for the Bronx. Jackson with the basketball. It stays an 8-point game. 7-point game. Left side 3. In transition is good. Huge shot for Borchard. Hits it in the left corner off transition. And a back to 10.
And he's 3 of 4 from beyond the arc for the Bronx.
43-33. 3:50 to go in the game. Gaskell one-on-one against Hanna. Left shoulder down. Hook shot no good. Hanna another rebound. Clears it out to Brunner. Passes up in front to Fowler. Left side, no shot. Up top to Brunner again. Clock down to 3:33 to play. Brunner drives, tries to dump it to Hanna. Knocked loose by Gaskell, and an easy steal for Hedges. Zane across half court, quickly back to Cash. Right side, McClure fakes, drives, scoop, blocked by Hanna. Into the hands of Brunner. Jackson basketball. 43-33, still the score. Jackson on top now with just 3:10 to go.
I got to be honest with you, I thought we'd see Jensen back in before now.
Has his 4 fouls, still on the bench waiting. Handoff, Brunner, pull up Jay in the lane, no good. Gaskell a rebound. Star Valley basketball, but under 3 to go and down by 10. Braves need points right away. Schwab, 3, transition, there, halfway down, no good. Rebounded though by Gaskell, dribble, shot, blocked, and fouled. Simon Gaskell to the Riverside Dental free throw line.
Man.
He'll have 2 attempts in a 10-point game.
Simon working hard down there, rebound number 8. They're going to get Keelan for his first personal. Second team foul in the Bronx. Simon to the line where he's 0 for 1 today.
First attempt on the way, no good. And Jensen is in, Cooper is in. McClure and Cash Lancaster is out.
Your top 2 leading scorers there, Jensen and Lancaster. See if what they can do with 2:47 to go.
Gaskell misses the second free throw. Rebounded by Keelan. Jackson basketball. 2:42 to go in the game as the Braves came up empty on the possession. Still down by 10, and time really becoming an issue now. Right side to Fowler. Bronx want to burn some clock. Brunner.
And there's only one team foul on Star Valley, like I predicted. This is now a deficit for the Braves.
Keelan for three, no good in the corner. Cooper fights for the rebound. A jump ball call. Arrow favors Jackson.
Well, in that situation, I always give it to the team that it goes to, and I'm giving it to Hannah. So I've got that as his 18th rebound today, Duke. 20 points, 18 boards for Andrew Hannah.
Seb Brunner will inbound. Hannah's really dominated the paint since the tip-off today. Inbound to Keelan. Drives to the rim. Left it short. No good. Open look for Keelan off a nice drive. He slaps his hands in frustration. Gaskell had the rebound. Goes to Cooper. Hesitates. Drives back out. Cooper up top. Right post. Jumper halfway down. Good. Timeout taken by Coach Shumway. Braves back to within 8. 43-35. This will be a full timeout on SVI.
On the SVI Sports Network, this is Braves basketball with Duke Dance and Dal Erickson.
8-point hole here for Star Valley, trailing Jackson 43-35. 2:06 to go in the game. Jackson basketball inbounding in a full court press against Star Valley. Bronx have Brunner in the backcourt. Works it across the timeline with a pass to Keelan. He could have taken the shot but wants to burn time instead. We are at 1:54 to play. Brunner drives. Doesn't take the shot. In the lane, ball swatted out by Hedges. On the court, Zane pulls it away. Then he has it taken from behind by Borchard. Slides out of bounds, trying to collect a loose ball and gives it back to Star Valley. Another big play for Zane Hedges. He almost turned it back over, but Borchard bailed him out.
On the SVI Sport.
I'm kind of surprised that Jackson drove into the lane like that. The clock is their friend right now.
Here we go. Now Star Valley a chance to cut into an 8-point hole. Jensen drives, double team, back to Hedges, up top to Cooper. He'll drive the post to the rim, blocked but fouled. And Cooper Lancaster to the Riverside Dental free throw line with 1:29 to go in the fourth.
They're going to call that on Borchard. His first. Cooper to the line for the first time today.
Free throw's good. Third team foul for Jackson with 1:31 to go, and it's 43-36, lead down to 7.
5 points in the game for Cooper, looking for number 6. Every point huge right now, and there's another one.
37 now for Star Valley. They trail by 6. This is as close as they've been. Half-court press, or trap, and Jackson breaks it. 3 in the corner, no good. A quick possession for Jackson, favors Star Valley. Gaskell on the rebound. Braves, chance to tie or pull within closer. They're down 6. Jensen hesitates, drives, shot, off the square and in. The Braves are in it. 1:04 to go and a timeout taken. Star Valley pulls to within 4. 43-39. Shumway calls a timeout back in 30 on SVI.
I'm Sarah Malik. I've been a phlebotomist at Star Valley Health for 6 years. The lab serves the Alpine Clinic down to Bridger Valley, including the Thane and Cokefield clinics. As a small-town community hospital, it really is your friends and neighbors who will be there to take care of you. That's my favorite part about working at the hospital and being a patient there myself, is the professional but community feel. To learn more about the services that we provide, you can visit starvalleyhealth.org.
Live coverage of local high school sports continues now on the SVI Sports Network.
Jackson Bronx went in transition with the lead, missed the three, rebounded by the Braves. That set up Star Valley with a chance on the other end. Max Jensen scores, and just like that, Dow, we're 4-point game.
Well, and you mentioned it was kind of a quick possession. Had Borchard hit that, it would have maybe been a dagger, but he didn't.
They tried trickeration on the inbound. Brunner goes to Fowler, and then Fowler inbounds backcourt. Maybe got away with a travel. Still Jackson basketball, still in the backcourt, and a timeout taken by Coach Elliott. He was facing a near 10-second violation in the backcourt. We'll keep it here for this timeout. 58 seconds remains, Dow.
Well, whatever the Braves have done in the last basically 2 minutes has been very effective.
It's going to be Jackson ball at half court coming out of the break. Something to keep in mind, Star Valley has only one team foul down the stretch, which is good when you had a player like Max Jensen who sat a lot of this game in foul trouble, but he still has 4, and Star Valley will, if it gets into a foul game, they have a lot to give.
Yeah, if you get to the point where you want to get possession back and foul on purpose, the Braves have 3 fouls to give, which so often in the game is a good thing, but not in the final minute necessarily.
58 seconds remains. Jackson leads it by 4, 43-39. 3 team fouls on the Bronx, 1 on the Braves. Jackson will inbound with Fowler at the half-court line. Looking backcourt, goes to Keelan. He's pressured by Schwab. Keelan picks up the dribble, passes to Fowler, still in the backcourt. Now Keelan across the timeline. He's picked up by Cooper Lancaster, almost backcourt violation, but got it over to Brunner, who's fouled. Clock rolls down to 46 seconds, and just a second, team foul on the Braves. 4-point Jackson lead.
They're going to get Schwab for his second team foul.
43-39. Star Valley trailing, inbound to Brunner. Drives and fouled.
They're just fouling now to get to that number. Cooper Lancaster picks up his 3rd.
Clock rolls down to 44 seconds to go.
Now, I don't know if they necessarily go for another foul here. They may just try and be aggressive, get a steal. Nope, they're going to foul.
Cooper fouls immediately on Borchard.
So 4 on Cooper, 4 on Jensen. Your top 2 leading scorers for the Braves on the verge, but there's only 43 seconds left in the game, or in regulation, I should say.
Shumway calls a timeout. Braves still down 43-39, but they did hit 4 team fouls back after a full timeout on SVI.
Down at the creek, Swift Creek Trading, that is.
It's not about selling hats, boots, and jeans.
It's about giving back to our Valley's youth and keeping our heritage and traditions alive.
When you shop at Swift Creek Trading, you help us sustain agriculture.
You help us perform. You help us compete.
You help us brand our own businesses.
So come on down to the creek.
Swift Creek Trading, that is.
Where your purchase supports us.
Where your purchase supports us.
Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine is committed to building safety at the mine and in the community. Recently, Simplot was awarded the Sentinels of Safety Award from the National Mining Association, while Safety Manager Wampa Roberts was named the Distinguished Safety Professional of the Year. Smoky Canyon Mine's rescue team consistently wins the Simplot Rescue Team competition. Simplot also dedicates resources for their annual Safety Day with area 5th grades. Simplot, bringing safety home.
This is your home for Star Valley Braves basketball, live on SVI Media and Swift 98, all part of the SVI Sports Network.
Next Star Valley foul will put Jackson on the line. Inbound play to Hanna, who's quickly fouled. So he will go to the line with just a few ticks off the clock. 41.4 remains in the game, 4th period. Star Valley trailing 43-39. And Andrew Hanna to the Riverside Dental free throw line to take 2 shots. They give that foul to Gaskell, his 4th personal, 5th team foul. Braves put the Bronx in the bonus. Free throw is good from Hanna. That makes it a 5-point game. 44-39. 41 seconds remains. Second attempt, good from Hanna. Big ones, he got them both down the stretch. Braves trail by 6. Cooper Lancaster across the half-court line. Clock down to 37. Cooper off a screen. Takes the 3 ball off the rim. No good. Fight for the rebound out of bounds off of Gaskell. And it's Jackson basketball with 28 seconds remaining. And it's been just not a good shooting day for the Braves. have not hit a lot of shots outside, well below their average. And Jackson has the lead, 45-39, and the ball. Fowler will have the ball to inbound. Looking, does get the inbound play to Keelan, who's fouled. Hedges will get the whistle. That will put A.J. Keelan to the Riverside Dental free throw line back on the other end with 28 seconds remaining in the game and a 6-point Jackson lead. So just one free throw makes it 3 possessions.
And this time it's Gavin Keelan. He hasn't shot a lot. In fact, this is his first time to the free throw line today, but he is a 68% free throw shooter on the season. And these obviously are big ones coming up.
First attempt is good. 7-point Jackson lead.
You talked about the Braves' cold shooting, Duke, from 3 of 19. That's just 16%. So that certainly hasn't helped.
Second attempt, good. Keelan got them both. Those are big. 47-39. Jensen quickly down the floor for the Braves. Pull up 3 down the barrel, good. And a timeout taken by Coach Shumway. That keeps the door open for the Braves on a huge Western Horn Steakhouse triple for Max. 21 seconds remains. And Duke, 22 on the board, and it's 47-42.
And Duke, you wonder, you're going to have to wonder, what if Max Jensen got to play more minutes in this game? He's missed one shot. He is 5 for 5 from inside the arc and 1 of 2 from outside. He shoots from 3 48%, and he's only taken 2 today. So you just wonder, he was the one Brave who was shooting a good percentage. Had he not been in foul trouble, you wonder what might have happened in this game.
Especially in a game that's this close down the stretch, just 2 possessions. Star Valley will have to foul again if they don't get an immediate steal on the inbound, because it is a 2-possession game.
Well, and credit to the Bronx, the Braves, they fouled Andrew Hanna, who's under a 50% shooter. Well, he's 6 of 10 today. Not only that, he's got 22 and 18. He's dominated, but then Gavin Keelan steps up cold from the free throw line and hits 2 more. So those 4 free throws are really the difference in what the strategy is right now.
5 team fouls on Star Valley. Well, they're more than 5. They're in the bonus, but 3 on Jackson. 22 seconds remains. 47-42. Hanna will inbound for Star Valley. Inbounds to Brunner. He's immediately fouled by Schwab. And that will put Seb Brunner to the Riverside Dental free throw line. He'll have 2 attempts in a 5-point game.
And Brunner hasn't attempted any today. He is a 78% free throw shooter on the season. So again, typically pretty darn good here from the 15-foot.
And he misses the front end. Even if he hits the second, it's still a 2-possession game. Before the foul, just about 1.2 seconds went off the clock is all. So 20.8 is what the scoreboard reads here at Green River High. 47-42, second free throw is good. 48-42, 6-point game. Max Jensen off the inbound play. Across half court, clock down to 17, 16, 15. Jensen drives, shot off the rim, no good. Fight for the rebound. Cooper will have it, clears it back out, but the clock down to 8. Deep 3 from Jensen, off the rim, no good. Out of bounds, Jackson basketball, and that will do it. Bronx are going to win this one. They hold off the Braves rally, 48-42 with just 5 seconds remaining. And Jackson will be your 4A West champs. Inbound play, no foul. Dribbling out the clock is Gavin Keelan, and the Bronx with the win. Jackson, the 4A West region champs, with a 48-42 win over Star Valley, and they'll be the 1 seed out of the West heading into next week's state tournament. Star Valley will take the 2 seed.
Braves cut it to 4, but couldn't get any closer. Bronx salted away at the free throw line, and man, absolutely monster game for Andrew Hanna.
Congratulations to Jackson winning the region championship. And now both teams will prepare for the state tournament next weekend. It's your Silver Star Communications postgame show online at silverstar.com. That is silverstar.com. And current customers, refer a friend to Silver Star. When that friend signs up for internet service from Silver Star, both you and the friend get a free month of internet service. Find them online at silverstar.com. We'll have your complete stats here in the post game in just a few. Also, Coach Matt Shumway with Clay Merritt down on the floor and they will do the trophy presentations here for both teams. Star Valley is the runner-up. Jackson is the winner. Your stats coming in just a few. But first, we have Clay Merritt down on the floor with Coach Shumway to get his comments on the game. Clay, take it away. I don't think we're going to have Clay. I'm looking at us. There we go.
Play our best. We didn't shoot very well. Credit Jackson. They're a good team. They're a tough matchup for us, and we're looking forward to next week. It was a good weekend. We played well, and just not our day today.
Right. The 2 seed obviously isn't something you can bash your head about. Good luck next week.
Thank you.
It's Clay Merritt with Coach Shumway in the Miles CPA courtside report, as Star Valley will be presented as the runner-up of the 4A West in the 23-24 season. Let's take a look at your battle stats presented by Battleston Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home.
Well, Andrew Hanna going 8 of 14 from the field, 22 points, 18 rebounds. He hit 6 of his 10 free throw attempts. Mason Borchert had 11 points, 3 of 5 from the arc. In fact, the Bronx only went 4 of 14, but Borchert had 3 of them. Seb Brunner hit the other one. He went 1 of 6 from beyond the arc. He finished in double digits with 10 points as well. 4 points for Gavin Keelan and 1 point for Jack Berzay. The Bronx out-rebound the Braves 34-25. Star Valley still got 14 from Max Jensen, and he was barely on the court. It seemed like he was efficient when he was there, but foul trouble certainly impacted his game today. No other Brave in double digits today. 6 points for Cash Lancaster, 6 for Cooper Lancaster, 6 for Simon Gaskell. Simon also pulled down 10 rebounds, most of those in the second half, so hats off to Simon. 4 points for PJ Horsley, 3 for Dylan Shumway, 2 for Dayton Schwab, 1 for Zane Hedges. And the Braves going 4 of 21 from 3, that's 19%, and only got to the line 8 times, hitting 4 of 8. So Braves come up short on this one. The Bronx, as you said, congratulations to them. Regional champs, both teams. We'll see if they can battle against the Eastern Conference tomorrow next week in the opening round at the state tournament.
That's your Battleston Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home post-game battle stats, quality, price, and service. Battleston Brothers Flooring, located a block south of the Arch in Afton. Your final, Jackson holds off the Star Valley Rally late, and the Bronx win the region title by a score of 48-42. We'll have the 1 seed in next week's state event, while Star Valley will enter as the 2 seed in the 4A. Of course, Dow and I will be there for live coverage with our SBI Sports crew of Star Valley basketball next weekend in Casper for the state event. Thank you for joining us, not just today, but all tournament long, with live coverage of the 4A West on SBI.